How's it going, gamers? Welcome to some more Super Mario 3D World. We are in the truly difficult stretches of space as of right now. This is World Flower, or Fire Flower if you want to be technical. This is the farthest I have ever made it in this game, basically, because we sure have collected a whole bunch of stars on the way here. And these have proven to be some of the hardest levels ever. So, yeah, why not torture myself, as I always say, with more of them. So basically last time we took this path right here on the right. In the middle here we have what I'm only going to assume is a rocket ship, another one, because there was one of these in World 1, if you recall. And basically took us all the way out here. So yeah, who knows where that's gonna go, to be honest, although I kind of do know. It's probably gonna be like World Cat or something, or World Bell. That's my prediction. But, yeah, we don't have a whole lot left here going in World Flower, so we're gonna hop on over to this ghost house, which I imagine is probably going to be very hard. Shifty or Boo Mansion? Shifty Boo Mansion. That was a world from World 3, or a level, I should say. Oh my goodness. This is not a video filter, I'd just like to say that. I know you can probably tell, because parts of the frame are in color here. But, I did not edit this. This is the way the level is. It's all grayscale. And as I was saying earlier, Shifty Boo Mansion was already kind of a hard level to locate stars in. So I can only imagine just how brutal this one is going to be. But we have a suspicious painting right here. I'm going to try jumping into it. If this frickin' conveyor belt right here will let me. Here, new plan. Nah, it appears that is completely useless. But what about the couch, too? You know, the couch, they're a little weird. The couches, they rise up kind of like this right here. And I reckon... Oh, it's only... Nope, not even. I got baited. Oh, it is a star. Nice. Would have been nice if there was a 1-up, too. That's twice I've gotten baited. What are they doing here? But that's actually the middle star. So, yeah, I guess the first star is to the left. So we'll just go right on through here. Not going to worry too much about stars and everything. Would you look at that? It's the flagpole. Let's see if it's real. I told you, it's really not. I'm starting to notice a theme here. There's a whole bunch of big ghosts. They're absolutely huge, and they're blocking, like, all the important parts of this level right here. Look at all these 1-ups, too, that we can't grab. Oh, that one was real. But all the other ones, I'm assuming, were completely fake. Here's another star. That's 2 stars on the ghost house level. That's really nice, especially for the first playthrough. Go in here, see what's going on right here. Is this the exit? It could be. I don't know what was to the right of that area we started in. But, this could be the exit if the conveyor belts weren't so freaking strong. Or not. It's probably going to be the same deal as before. Yep, we got another flag. Oh, wait, no, it's not a flagpole. It's a teleporter. And this, I imagine, might be where we would have come out if we had gone the normie route, which is right. I'm just going to pop the power up real quick. Just because these ghosts right here, they're really freaking me out. Is this the same section as before? I think it might be. I mean, the conveyor belts are impossible to deal with right there. I don't know how I'm not expected to get hit. Right there is where the flagpole was, and right here is where the teleporter is. So this area just repeats, it looks like. Does that mean we gotta go, like, back through the door or something? Or do we... Oh, I think we might have to go the normie path. Assuming I don't get killed by these ghosts right here. I probably am. Told ya. The conveyors are so frickin' fast. It's like I can barely move on them. Like, that's how fast they are. They're brutal. What's this? The first star. Holy frick. All 3 stars in one go. Something else right there. But can we complete the level? We might honestly be at a point in this game where getting the stars is easier than completing the level in one piece. Like, see, look at this. I have to sprint forward. And if I don't, the conveyor goes exactly as fast as my walk speed, so I go nowhere. Like, look at this. This one might be even faster. It is even faster. So I have to run. Look at that. I am so glad these aren't, like, pre-Bowser levels at all. Because if they were, that would be brutal. This would be a very hard game. What do we have here going on with this couch? Secret. We do have all 3 stars. There's something going on right here. We got ourselves some coins. And nothing else. So, this guy is blocking the pipe. There's a couch over there. I think I can... No, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to slide over there. I wish there was like an invincibility star in here. That would be amazing. We could take out all the ghosts. Alright, I reckon I might have figured out the move here. I think the move is going to be to shoot a fireball, so that way they go away for a few seconds. And then just run through in that few seconds we have. Anyways, that pipe was completely fake. Can't say I'm really all that surprised. We're just gonna use the couch right here. What is this doing? Oh, we got rings of coins. Is this gonna bring us someplace nice? Or is it just gonna bring us right here? Yeah, okay. So that was the normie path, I believe. So the answer is going to be right in this section right here. Not gonna lie, this might be a similar level to the one we encountered in the previous episode where we couldn't find the exit, but had all 3 of the stars. So yeah, this might be a brand new era of Super Mario 3D World, gamers. Hold on a second, there's something right here, and would you look at that, it's a teleporter. You reckon? Does this go to the flagpole, the mythical flagpole that we've been looking for? Jeez. It looks like this is the same area, but without all the enemies. Can't say I'm complaining, that's for sure. So let's just hop right on over here, and sure enough, there's a flagpole, and it is indeed the mythical, fabled, real flagpole that isn't just a whole bunch of ghosts just pranking us. That was something. All in grayscale, too. Probably gonna be good for video compression, I guess. When I go to edit this or something, might render just slightly faster. Anyways, we have a remix of Beep Block Skyway called Blast Block Skyway. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, it's like Beep Block Skyway, but it's twice as fast and there's spikes. So yeah, we're really ramping up the difficulty, it looks like. That's gonna be fun. Especially towards the end where we have the big slide section. So I think the only way to go about this is just gonna be to follow the rhythm. That was very close right there. We have a Mario button right here. We've never played as Mario in this series at all. But yeah, I'm assuming that's probably gonna be for a star. Continuing through the level here, I believe this one is keeping with the tradition of not having a checkpoint, which is highly unfortunate for us, but it does certainly ramp up the difficulty, that's for sure. Oh wait, never mind, there's the checkpoint, we'll take that. We got ourselves a star right here that I may or may not succeed at getting. That's really unpredictable, but it looks like this one is going to be a success. Pretty nice, and that's going to be the middle star. Good that we have the checkpoint right here, because things are about to get a lot harder right here. These stair sections, they're already kind of hard. But, yeah, I imagine right behind here is the slide section, which is going to be twice as brutal now. I don't think there are any double chars in this level like there were in the original, but it is kind of hard keeping all of the characters on the slide at once. But I still think this is going to be really hard, so I'm probably going to die quite a few times here. Actually, wait a minute, I might have just discovered a really pro strat right here. Or not. Yeah. Staying on one side of the slide and then jumping whenever the thing is gone might not be the best thing to do when going downhill, because I could spend too much time in the air, which is honestly not what I was expecting. Alright, take 2. And take 2 was unsuccessful, highly unsuccessful. We can't even get past like the wider section right there too. Usually it's the thinner section later on that's hard. But no, this is gonna take some time. I think maybe going back to the original strategy of staying on one side and using the Tanuki suit to stay in the air might actually work here a little bit better than I previously stated. Or maybe just doing this too. Or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just hitting random buttons on the controller. That's what that noise is. Oh my god, and I got myself killed again doing it. Great. You know, that's why we have 60 plus lives, or not 60 plus anymore, but 60 plus lives to do this stuff. I'm gonna have to go back off camera and get extra lives, maybe. Alright, take 3. Slowly but surely, we are making our way down here. Oh my goodness. That... Dude, I'm out of Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I see the star. There's a star over there. It's like right in the highway. Like right on the slide, right in the middle. So I guess maybe they're just not trying with the stars anymore because they know the actual difficulty of the level is already hard enough. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's a strategy that might work. So sliding across the boundary, that might be intentional right there. That might be an intentional strategy. That worked for a second. Like, that's the farthest we've ever gotten so far. I know it's possible. There's that section down there, and there's a clear path that exists for, like, half a second. So I'm not gonna quit anytime soon here, but let's try that again. We'll just do something like this. And would you look at that? It works like a charm. We just do something like this, but, you know, not die when we get to this narrow section. I think I figured it out. Oh my goodness. No! Oh! Dude! That was so close. That's literally... It was right there. The end. Right there. That was working though, for a second there. That was working. Can you imagine doing this without a checkpoint? I think I'd honestly just end this series, to be honest. Because, like, that's just gonna waste the day away completely. Like, I'll have nothing to do, but just die and die and die again like that. This might be another good attempt. Oh my... That is what I've been waiting for so many lives now. Now, all that stands between us and the flagpole is whether we screw up this section or not, which I'm going to be extra careful to not screw up. But there we go. We did it. That's the new hardest level. I know. You're probably saying there were 2 other hardest levels, quote unquote, before this. That is officially the new hardest level right there. Our 3rd new hardest level, I think. Maybe 2nd, I don't know. We finally beat it. I have like 50 lives left. I think we started at like 70, so that's 20 lives we burned out on that level. That is like the most lives we've spent on a single level ever. Crazy stuff. But right here we have Honeycomb Skyway, which I believe that's not. Is that changed from like the level that we played like over here? I'm gonna check real quick. Apparently that might have been in the previous world before this, World Star. So that was called Honeycomb Skyway. The one over here is called Honeycomb Starway. That means it's a remix. And that level was an auto-scroller, so do you reckon it might be auto-scrolling faster with less platforms, or maybe one of those? Probably. And then after this, there are 2 more levels. This, I'm guessing, is going to be the last one for this world. So let's just see what goes on here, I guess. And already, it doesn't appear to be in space. This kind of looks like an atmosphere. Space doesn't have an atmosphere. It's just the cold depths of space. So, yeah, so that's a change right there. Is that going to be the only change? Probably not. Yeah, I got my question answered right there. Hopefully this is easier than the previous level we just played. I'd like it to be. If that would be too much to ask, I'd be a little ashamed. But, yeah, I'm noticing the lasers right there. Those are spinning a little bit faster than I believe they were in the other levels we played that they were in. Would you look at that? There's a clear pipe right there. And a piranha plant that just was like an inch short of chomping me to death right there, I guess. You need to get out of my way. And in here we have another boomerang flower. That's good. So it does seem like this level, so far at least, is a little bit more merciful. But, you know, the more distance there is between the starting point and the hard part, basically means the more time I'm going to have to spend playing this and dying. It's kind of like, I guess, what carried us through the previous level right there. But what do we have going on right here? We have a clear pipe that goes to nowhere, or at least nowhere for a second there. You can try that again, game, because I ain't falling for that. Same deal here. I'm pretty sure that's probably what's intended to kill us. And I just realized we have 2 out of the 3 stars so far, so... Oh, and there's the 3rd star. Well, I don't think we can get that, though. No, we absolutely cannot get that. Not without the boomerang suit. But behind here should be the final stretch. I almost went in there. That wouldn't have been nice. Oh, I think I see what we gotta do here. So I think we gotta stall as long as possible, so that way the platform can go right there, so we can get out safely. Not quite as advanced as what I thought it would be, but you know, I ain't complaining, that's for sure. Now, what do we gotta do here? I believe all we gotta do is just take out these piranha plants, and in theory, a teleporter should show up in the middle right there. Perfect. I almost died there. That would have sucked. But yeah, that's the end of this level, completed in one go with 2 out of the 3 stars. A lot easier than the previous level, let me tell you that. Beep Block Blastway. I never want to go there again. That name's gonna give me PTSD. So let's see, we have... Oh, this is a remix, I believe, of the first level in the second Bowser world. So, Spiky Spike Bridge Sneak. Are the spikes faster, or do they... Oh my goodness. Or do they... Oh, they come up if we're in the searchlight. And it's like instant too, so we gotta like be stealthy about this. Kinda why the level is called a sneaking level. Now we gotta get into the middle right here. Oh, of course, it's gonna stay active as long as I'm in the searchlight, and the searchlight isn't gonna move, so... Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, we don't want the searchlight to be on us when we're like right in the middle. That would not be nice. But it looks like we also got some other spikes way over there that are activating no matter what in a pattern, which is similar to what we saw in the original version of this level, but they're faster, it appears. Oh, and would you look at that, it takes us to a star that I got killed trying to get because I was stupid. I was very stupid. Why did I do that? Because I wanted the star, I was greedy. Oh, here's a cat suit. It's a special cat suit, so we can climb right on up here. Ground pound. Get some coins right there. Yeah, so that's all that was. I thought for sure it would be like a cloud or something that would take us to the star, but I guess not. I just threw away the cat suit right there. That sucked. Hopefully we don't need that for anything else in the future, although that probably would make getting the first star over there just a wee bit easier. And what do we have going on right here? We have a searchlight that appears to just be stationary. So we gotta cross this bridge at the right time, or just do that and abuse the double jump. Well, up next we have the checkpoint. Nice. And this is going to be my favorite part of the original version of this level. You got to jump over these waves of spikes. And it appears that they come twice as often too, so we got to do more jumping. We got a star over there that's going to require a cat suit, no doubt. Yep, that's certainly fast. Twice as fast even, maybe. And that is the biggest searchlight I have ever seen. So I think the only way we're going to go about doing this safely is if we stand up here and then just jump it. Don't even think about going onto the spike platforms right there. Or, I think I made this star impossible. We'll have to come back for that. So unfortunately, no stars from this level. You know, I did stay alive like a second longer right there than I thought I would. Just thought I'd throw that out there. You know, I thought I'd be screwed right away, but I was screwed 2 seconds later. We're gonna have to use the technique we learned earlier to get across this. Now, hopefully there's enough room to jump over there. Yes, there is. And then we have this platform to worry about, as well as the donut blocks, too. So I'm just gonna wait for that guy to come right on over here. Thank you. You do that. Camera's gonna awkwardly zoom in, I guess. Didn't know it did that, or if I did, I probably forgot. Gonna just try to stay alive here. Gonna try not to lose the power up. I am like crazy focused on this platform right here, no joke. I wasn't even sure what was gonna be next right there, to be honest. But right here we have a searchlight, which is going to make this flagpole be a little bit hard to get. But luckily I have a new technique right here that'll let us get 8,000, not the top of the flagpole, but close enough, without risking our lives. So pretty good right there. Now what do we have going on right here? This is definitely an original level. Boss Blitz. You want to bet this is like a boss rush or something? It could be. Definitely an original though. Surprisingly it's labeled 12 instead of just, I don't know, Bowser or something. Either way, I do like numbers more than the numbering scheme we've got going here lately. But yeah, sure enough, it's you. We haven't fought any of these bosses in a long time. And luckily it does appear to just be the exact same bosses from before. So, yeah, glad to see that. I think this is gonna mainly be an endurance test above all else. So there we go. That's boss number 1 killed. Pretty nice. Get out of here, you. I'm gonna grab all these coins right here too, because we're kind of low on lives, and you know, coins, 100 of them equals an extra life. We got a key coin right here, so yeah, beat all the bosses. I'm assuming maybe including Bowser too, like Cat Bowser, Meowser, at the end potentially. That could be a little bit difficult, but I reckon it could work. I gotta fight. Do I have to fight 2 of these guys at the same time? So it is a little bit harder, I guess. Are they gonna give me any platforms? Yes, you will. Thank you. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. So this is gonna be bonkers. 2 bosses at the same time, which I guess saves time, but come on, 2 bosses at the same time. Oh, would you look at that? There's a cat suit right there. We'll take that. I guess we'll focus on the guy on the left right here. And then, yeah, just take things one at a time. Are you gonna give me any platforms? Yes, you will. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gonna go on up here, jump on over here, and bam! That guy's history. Now I gotta beat you, which should hopefully be slightly easier now that I took out your friend there. I see a cat suit, and I'm gonna take it. There we go. That's hit number 1 right there. I just realized we're on a time limit too. Hopefully that's only for like the individual bosses right here, because I'm not sure how fast I'm gonna be able to take these dudes out. But anyways, in case it is, I'm gonna land the 2nd hit right there. You know, if it is on a time limit though, I do have my doubts that we're gonna face Meowser in this. Final hit has been successful, very nice. But unfortunately the level is not done. And it appears the time limit right there has not stopped. Would you look at that, there's a star, we'll take that. It's probably a freebie. Up next we're gonna fight whoever's in here. This is gonna be Boom Boom or Pom Pom, probably Pom Pom, see I told you. Luckily, this should be pretty quick, too, because it is a variant of Boom Boom, after all. And bam, there we go. Now, this is going to be... No, okay, it's going to be that big Brolder guy from World 4, I think. So all I gotta do is just throw your minions at you. Summon in more buddies for me, please. And that was a complete miss right there. With that was a complete hit. One more hit, and then after this, I think the only person left is going to be Boom Boom. Or Bowser. Probably Boom Boom, though. If there's only one teleporter. Bam! Gonna go straight for teleporter and get the star. There we go. We have 103 seconds to beat Boom Boom, so hopefully we can do that. I would like to. Should be pretty easy in theory, so we'll just hit him right there. Wait for him to do his thing. Bam! And that should be it. So all I gotta do is get back to the goal in 50 seconds, which hopefully should be easy, assuming it's right behind this teleporter right here. Unless this is another boss, which would be very evil. And would you... Oh my goodness, it is another boss, so... Oh, it's you! Yeah, that's right, that's the one guy we didn't take out, so... I gotta beat this guy in 50 seconds, or it's over. Or it's just over, like that. Oh, and I gotta start all over with this, too. We might have to save this for the next episode, not gonna lie, because, like, this is kind of an involved level right here, and I've already been recording for 40 minutes, too, so... Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna hopefully beat this next episode right here. I guess that was sort of like a preview of what's yet to come. I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna optimize the time here, I guess. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one, I guess. Yeah, crazy progress we've made here. 278 stars, the most of all my save files. Pretty nice.